Dancers flow. In this flow, I really want you to concentrate on fluid movement. So let's begin. I want you all to come to the front of your mat, and we're going to take a big inhale in, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, bend your knees, drop the body and swing your arms back. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swing the arms down. 2 more here. Inhale, exhale. Stepping out to the side of your mat, coming into a goddess squat. Both arms to reach over to the right hand side. Arms circle around to the left. Right arm comes back out to the side. From here, stretching the right arm over to your left. Big circle over. Left hand comes out. Left hand comes to right hand. Circle all the way over. Peel your right hand out, looking towards your right fingertips. Last one here, left hand to right hand, circle all the way over, peel your right hand out to the side. Step to the front of your mat, blow your arms up and sit into a chair pose. Taking a deep breath in here, and on the exhale, try and sit a little lower. From here, I want you to drop your left shoulder down, looking up towards the right hand, really stretching the side of your right body. And then changing it over, dropping your right shoulder down, stretching up your left side, looking to your left fingertips. Let's do this one more time. Dropping your left shoulder, looking up to your right fingertips. And changing it, dropping your right shoulder, looking up to your left fingertips. Bring it back to your chair pose. Take a little bend in your legs, swing, rise up, and then fold all the way forward. Take a halfway lift and then fold forward again. Just swing yourself from side to side here. Get a little bit more movement in that body. Walk yourself into your first downward facing dog and lift up your right leg. Step your right leg through, circle the arms and come into your warrior two. And coming into your high lunge, arms facing up. You're just going to drop over your knee for an exhale. Swing it back up. Inhale. Let's do 3 more here. Drop it over your knee. Bring it up. Nice and fluid here. Drop it over your knee. Bring it up. 1 more time. Drop it over your knee and bring it up. Coming forward now into your half split. Trying to keep your hips in line here. Trying not to open that hip up too much. Only do what you can here. If you want to do a full split, by all means, please go into a full split. Taking your left arm off the ground and turning your hips open to half moon. If this is too much for you, just stay in your half split. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, step back into your warrior two. This time I want your hands to swing forwards all the way over and reverse your warrior. Hold here for a deep breath. Swing forward back into your high lunge. Cartwheel your hands to the ground. Take your right leg back into plank. Tuck your toes under into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in here. You're doing so well, guys. Lifting your left leg, bringing it through, coming into our warrior two. Coming into your high lunge. Arms are up to the ceiling. Take an inhale here. On our exhale, swing our chest to our knee for 1. Inhale, arms come up. Swing for 2. Inhale, arms come up. Swing for 3. Inhale, arms come up. Swing for 4. Inhale, arms come up. From here, going into our standing split, so keeping our weight onto our left leg, and our right leg rises. Trying to keep your hips in line here. Take our right hand off the ground and come into our half moon, so we can open that hip up this time. If you're not confident to do this one, it is quite a hard standing pose. Stay in your half split. Circle our arms into our warrior two. Circling the arms forward this time and coming into our reverse warrior. Deep breath in here. Swing it through into our high lunge. Cartwheel those hands to the floor. Step back into plank. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Ripple the body forward and come into your upward facing dog. And then gently push yourself back into downward facing dog. Let's do 3 more of these. So up on the toes, ripple your body forward, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Up on those toes, ripple your body forward, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Last one here. Come up on those toes, ripple your body forward, upward facing dog. Tuck those toes under, downward facing dog. Walk yourself into the center of your mat here. Give yourself a big rise up. Breath in. Take your right arm back now, bending those knees slowly until you touch the floor. Once your right hand touches the floor, slide your right hand out and come onto the side of your body. Your left arm placed in front. Point your toes, lift your left leg up for 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down, 5 down, 6, 7, 8. On that 8th one, push yourself up onto your right knee and your right arm, hovering that leg off the ground, holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower down and come onto your back. We're going to do a little bit of ab work here. Take an inhale, stretch out, keep your shoulders off the ground and your feet hovering off the ground. Bring it back in, arms circle around for 1. Take your arms overhead, legs shoot out for 2. Bring them back in and shoot it back out for 3. Bring it in. Do it with your breath nice and fluid for 4. In, out for 5. In, out for 6. 2 more here. In, out for 7. In, out for 8. Hover your feet off the ground and just crisscross your feet for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Take a hold of your knees and rock and roll yourself up 3 times here on the ground. 1, 2. On that 3rd one, cross your legs and come into your downward facing dog. Walking your feet into the middle of the mat. Deep breath in here, rise your arms up. This time we want your left arm and left shoulder to drop down, knees bend. Once that left hand hits the floor, come out onto your left hip. Right arm in front. And we're going to kick the right leg up. Are we ready? Point those toes. It comes up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep that leg raised as high as you can. Come onto your left knee and come up onto your forearm or your wrist. Stretching out, holding here, holding that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Gently lower yourself down. Hug your knees into your chest. Coming into our ab work again. Legs shoot out, arms come out. Shoulders are off the ground and legs are hovered for 1. Bring it in. For 2, nice and fluid. Bring it in. For 3, bring it in. For 4, stretch. 5, contract. For 6, contract. 7, contract. 8, contract. 9, contract. Last one here, 10, contract. Take your legs out and we crisscross those legs. Are we ready for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Bringing those knees back into your chest. Rock and roll. We're doing 3 rolls here, rolling back for 1, 2. On that third one, cross your legs and come into your downward facing dog. We're going to do some hip mobility here. Right leg comes up, open up your hip. Give your hip a little circle and step in front of your left leg. This time your left leg rises, hip opens, do a little circle with that hip, and left leg steps in front of your right. Repeat this, right leg circles, step it in front of the left. Left leg circles, step it in front. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Continuing this movement nice and fluid. 4, 5, 6. We're coming to seated on your mat, legs into your side splits. Take an inhale, rise your arms up. On the exhale, try and get your forearms to the ground. Holding here, take a couple of deep breaths in and out. In. And on the breath out, I want you to walk your hands forward if you can. If not, just stay where you are. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try and go a bit deeper on that exhale. Slowly start to walk yourself back up to center. Take a side stretch here. Circle your arms all the way up and over to your left hand side. One more time to the right, full circle. And one more time to the left hand side. Well done. Bringing those legs together now. Turning around on your mat, bow pose. Just want you to hold in that bow pose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now legs on the ground, arms stretch over the head. From here we're going to sit up. Your left leg will come up and your right arm tries to touch your left foot. We lay all the way back down. Opposite arm and leg here. Right leg lifts. Left arm tries to touch your right foot. Let's continue on. 3. Taking a breath nice and fluid for 4. Back. For 5. Back. 6. Back. 7. Laying back. Last one here. 8. Laying all the way back. Give yourself a lovely stretch here. Slow roll up and come into our seated forward fold. Nice straight back. Holding on to the outside of your ankles here. Take a deep breath in. On that exhale, try and fold forward just that little bit more. Inhale, rise all the way up. Sit with a nice straight back. And one last exhale here, fold forward. Inhale. On that exhale, try a little deeper. Try and get a little deeper in that forward fold. And on that inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Cross your legs now. Place your left forearm on the ground and just give yourself a nice little side bend here. And moving your right forearm to the ground, stretching your left arm over to the side. Fantastic work, everyone. Well done. Like I said, keep practicing this one and try and get as fluid as you can. Have an amazing day or evening. Namaste. Tip of the day. Sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of your life. Exhale the fear and inhale courage. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.